guys, this is Bobby. Today I'm going to be going over 5 household items you probably have laying around that you can actually use for cell phone repair. They're mainly cleaning related items, but they're pretty helpful to use in pretty much any repair. I'm going to start on the far left and go over to my right, kind of explaining what the tool or item is and then what applications it has. So the first one is just a regular old paintbrush. This one's 2 inches wide, which the size that I found works the best is probably about this. And this is mainly used just to clean up glass shards from a repair. iPads especially, because there's a lot of glass you deal with when doing one of those. Sweep it all to one pile and then dump it into a trash can or sweep it straight into the trash can. This one's a couple bucks at Home Depot or Walmart, any retail store. Pretty easy to find and one that's on my workbench. This next one is just regular old scotch tape. Before I get into this, I will say it's important to get scotch magic tape because of the adhesive that they use for the tape. It doesn't leave behind residue, and for the application that I use it for, that's really important. So if you ever repaired an iPad and had fingerprints or dust on there and you've wiped the microfiber across it just to find that you've scratched it or smudged it more, don't do that. Use this. All you need to do, I would open it, but I guess I'll go ahead and open it. It's good to put this in like a tape dispenser so it's easy to cut and use. But in theory, all you do is grab strips like that, push down on the iPad, and pull away, do that real fast. You will go through this pretty quickly, so it's good to get like a bulk pack of scotch tape. But it's really good for cleaning LCDs. When I get asked how I recommend to clean an LCD, that's always going to be the first thing. Actually, second to not having to clean the LCD, which means you're not touching it or smudging it in any way. But if you do get stuff on there, scotch tape's a good way to go. Next thing I have right here is just isopropyl alcohol. It's important that you get 90% or pure alcohol, just so there's not other chemicals or water in it that could damage a board or a connector or whatever you may be cleaning. But this is very safe to use for electronics. I use it if I'm soldering something and I'm cleaning off flux or just trying to get debris out of the connector. This is also great for cleaning your ports, like your charging port. We do recommend turning the device off first. Or things like your headphone jack, mic holes, speaker holes, because a lot of the times just gunk gets in there and this is really easy to break it up. A lot of the times you can fix speaker microphone issues without even opening the phone. All you need to do is take some isopropyl alcohol and one of our next 2 tools and clean it up a bit. It'll help break up anything that's in there. It's good to put this in a dispenser bottle. I don't have one in this video today, but they're pretty easy to find. It usually has a little pump that you push the top in a little bit and it'll push out some alcohol and you can dip whatever you're going to use as a tool to apply it on there. If you don't do that, then you have to use the bottle, which can cause some issues because then you're putting something dirty back into the alcohol and you don't want to do that. So that's isopropyl alcohol. Next one I have right here is just a regular old toothbrush. I'm pretty sure I got this one at the dollar store. Really, any toothbrush will work. I usually recommend a medium type bristle just so it's a little bit firmer. That way it does grab when you're cleaning like a connector on the board or a headphone jack, charging port, anything like that. Use it with the alcohol. Really easy to clean up anything you need to on a phone. And then the last one, or multiple I have right here, are just regular old Q-tips. These are cotton Q-tips. This one, I haven't found that the brand really matters. You don't have to get the actual Q-tip brand. But all you're going to do here is just dip it in some alcohol, and then this is really good to clean up a connector that you've just soldered or flux around it. Trying to think of anything else. If you have issues with connections or just soldering in general, it's good to use something like this because these are very, very cheap. So use it for the repair, throw it away, you're not losing any money. So these are pretty cost effective to use. Going back to the toothbrush real quick, you don't have to throw this away between every repair. You're going to be able to use it a really good bit. I think I've had one last me up to a couple of years. They do get pretty gross after a while, even with using alcohol, so you can deep clean it. But it gets to the point where the bristles are all messed up. Kind of like when you're just using the toothbrush for the normal application. If it gets messed up, you're going to want to go ahead and replace it so you have the firmness of the bristles there that can help you clean up. But that's all I had as far as these tools went. Hope this helps out, and if you weren't using these already, or didn't realize you could use them, you start using them because they're going to make your life a lot easier and they only cost you a couple bucks. Thanks guys. Catch you on the next video.